is a very special episode because I want to announce something cool that it's coming up, guys. Class 002 of the Freak Female Alliance event. And for those of you who never heard of this, this is a second event that I'll put together with incredible surprise guest speakers and incredible things that will be happening in this 2-day event, November 10th and November 11th, 2023. So why is it important for you to join this event? And let me tell you, this event is only for women. This is a women's only event. So guys, if you are listening right now, don't get discouraged because your event is coming. And I know that Steve Eckert my husband is going to put some incredible event for you. And you all going to be flying it here from all over the country, outside of the country. I know it's going to happen. So let's... Welcome to a new episode of the Eva Eckert Show. Guys, I was just corrected by my 9-year-old daughter to say a show, not a podcast.
She messes up too.
And I love it.
Show, and then you say podcast, so it's a show or podcast.
These little entrepreneurs and these little kids can tell us so much. So guys, this is the beginning of the show right now, and it's all good. I'm going to take it in. So for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome to the Eva Eckert Show. I am a Polish immigrant with a big heart, strong accent, kick-ass husband, and 2 beautiful kids. American entrepreneur sharing an incredible mission to inspire women around the world to take bold actions towards their dreams, passions, and desires, so finally their life become more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the badass superhero of your unique purpose is within all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. This show will help you finally discover the power of self-belief and self-discipline so you can stop making the excuses and create the fit life you truly desire and deserve by being the upgraded version of you guys. So welcome to the show. So today's is a very special episode because I want to announce something cool that it's coming up, guys. Class 002 of the Freak Female Alliance event. And for those of you who never heard of this, this is a second event that I'll put together with incredible surprise guest speakers and incredible things that will be happening in this 2-day event, November 10th and November 11th, 2023. So why is it important for you to join this event? And let me tell you, this event is only for women. This is a women's only event. So guys, if you are listening right now, don't get discouraged because your event is coming. And I know that Steve Eckert my husband is going to put some incredible event for you. And you all going to be flying it here from all over the country, outside of the country. I know it's going to happen. So let's start from the beginning. Why in the first place I created the Freak Female Alliance, and what is the Freak Female Alliance stands for? Well, the freak is associated so many times with maybe negative things, right? Because people say a freak. She's a freak. I believe that being your own freak self is tapping into your superhero potential. It's being in tune with your body, in tune with your intuition, knowing yourself, knowing oneself. So my question to you, do you know yourself? Do you know what you really are all about? Do you really pay attention to these little things that happen throughout the day? Do you say thank you? Do you say sorry, I am for things? Do you really tap into your day and understand and learn more about yourself? Because if you don't, you're missing out. Because I think the biggest gift that we can give ourselves in this life is to know ourselves, to know what we are all about, to know when things trigger us and things bother us, that things make us happy, that you tapping into that sixth sense, that different vibe when you do certain things. For me, it's dancing. I mean, I love dancing and I haven't gotten dancing for a long time, but let me tell you, when I dance, it's like the world is just changes around me. Now I love being with my family. It makes me super happy when we do things together. The quality time when we have together is just amazing. I love my animals. And this would be a part of our gratitude, because let's not forget that we always start the gratitude here. So what is the gratitude today? Well, for all of you to listen to the show, and I started with a little bit twist today, so don't get me wrong, but I am so thankful for all of you who are here listening and watching this show, sharing this show with your friends and families, because this is how I want to spread the world, to make people understand that we can tap into our ultimate potential. Like if I, the immigrant from Poland did it, you can do it too. I mean, look, anyone can have a podcast right now, as long as you have something good to say, right? So tap into your ultimate power and share with the world. You have something to show it. You have something to say it. But why should you be joining the Freak Female Alliance? Because I believe that through joining this event, you're going to tap into that ultimate potential. You're going to be surrounded by these amazing women who, just like you, are looking for breakthrough. And this is not just an event like any other you probably been through. I put this event purposely with keeping and having in mind the mindset part, the body part, and the business part. Why? Because the breakthroughs will happen in each group. The breakthrough will happen when I'm going to put you through this very intense, hard workout that you most likely will want to quit. And look, and I'm not sharing this with you to scare you, but to show you that you are meant for this, that you can do this. Because let me ask you a question. How many times in your life you had that moment that you did something hard and you were like, oh my God, I am so glad I did this, because my confidence grew right now. And otherwise I would, talk myself through not doing this. Like, how many times in your life you said this? I bet you've had these moments many times. And this is exactly how this moment is going to be for you. Listen to me. You might listening, but I just started working out, or maybe I've never worked out before. Look, these fears, as you're listening to my episode, will come to you. You're going to be the one voice, the curiosity voice that we all have, the voice of that empowered woman, that voice of that goddess that will be so curious and playful, and the goddess that is strong and powerful and can do all these things. She's gonna show up for a moment and she's gonna be like, yes, let's do this. But then that bitch side is gonna show up too. That weak side that we all have it. You can call it whatever you want. She's gonna be there and she's gonna be telling you, but you overweight, you don't work out, you don't have any friends, nobody will be there. This will be the other side that will be convincing you to do otherwise, to not do it. So you gotta understand that we all have these voices. But the ones that succeed, that kill the bitch and allow the winner to go, allow the stronger part to go for it. So I want you to tap into that freak part in you and say, you know what? I am gonna go all out and I'm not gonna be scared of the workout that Eva Eckert is gonna put me through. I am just gonna do it. And I will tell you why. Because from the previous event, women came with amazing breakthroughs. They came empowered. There were women that just had kids. There were women that were breastfeeding. There were women that never done a workout, or they just started a workout. There were women that are older in age and they couldn't do a workout before, yet they show up and they did it. And the energy and then the confidence that they gained from that one session, the breakthrough was just incredible, because it showed them that it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to not do this. Again, it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to go for it. So that's why what they did, they did it. They went for it and they did it anyway. We all were scared of an ice bath, guys, because an ice bath is also a part of this event. And we all did it anyway. We all submerged ourselves in the ice cold water and we were feeling the pain. So actually feeling the pain will be a part of this workshop, but it's going to show you the impossible possible. You're going to realize that the story of these women, just women like me or other people that will join the event. I have a friend of mine, Eliana, coming from New York. I have another friend who's going to be also showing for a few minutes her story, Susie. I'm going to have other women here that is going to be watching, putting you through the the breath work, the yoga work, and other things. There are going to be other surprises, but there are women that bring their stories, and those are stories of real people doing unreal things. That's how the world is being created, from just regular people doing these not regular things. And I wanted to tell you that we all are the same, but yet others are just going for it. And, this past weekend was also a reminder that the more of these things that you do that are so uncomfortable, the more you're gonna enter that different level, the different platform. And let me tell you, in this event, it's not gonna be that you're gonna be just go, go, go. You're gonna have a moment. We're gonna feed you. You're gonna have lunch. You will be able to change your clothes. You're gonna be going through these amazing breakthrough workshops that will open up your eyes and break the old beliefs that you have. We're going to destroy the old beliefs that are holding you back, they're holding you hostage. That maybe it's the belief, like the story of these two dogs. The one family had, they created the fence and they put these colors on these dogs. There was an electric fence and the dogs wouldn't bark and wouldn't go out of the fence. But yet the neighbor's kid would throw the ball all the time. And the ball would land in the field with the dogs, and the kid would get zapped. So the family asked the other family, "Can you guys take down the fence?" Guess what would happen within this week? That week, within a week, the dogs learned that they cannot cross the fence having the collar. After the week, they took the collar off, and the dogs still didn't cross the fence, which shows you that there are patterns of our behavior. We learn certain things, and sometimes we're being trapped. So what are the beliefs that are holding you back today? And that's what we're going to be going over through. Because let me tell you, no program will ever work if you don't cover these beliefs, if you don't break the old beliefs, if you don't work them through it and understand each time the belief shows up in your head, either you told yourself or somebody else told you, if you're not going to work them through it, nothing will work ever, because you're always going to talk yourself out of it. So, and I'm going to be talking about this the thing that I just did in the past weekend in the upcoming episodes. I don't want to share too much, so you guys will be like anticipating and curious what am I talking about. But I just want to tell you guys that your voice matters, ladies. Your voice matters. That's why I want to hear from you, and I want you to please make comments on this episode or text me 909-749-8782 and let me know what are the top 3 or even 1 in your life right now, the top hard things that you're going through right now. Please write them down. Send me a message, text me. I want to hear, I wanted to know. I want to know what is the belief or something that's holding you back, or what is the story that you're telling yourself that's stopping you from joining this event, this incredible freak female event, Class 002. This time we upgraded to 2-day event. We're going to have a Friday night event from 5 till 9, and then from Saturday from 8 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. when you're going to be surrounded by amazing women who just like you are looking to level up, to get into the rooms, to be uncomfortable. And listen, the crazy part is that I was just at one point, like I was just like you, looking at this and thinking I would like to be there. I was just like you going into these rooms. It took many years for me to accomplish and to do what I'm doing today. But we all started with this kind of with the same spot, because you can't just jump from being a baby and crawling into being adult with one magical wand. You can't. So it's a process, and we all need to understand this. And the more you're going to put yourself into those rooms, the more you're going to understand that there is another level of thinking, there is another way of thinking, there is a way of us all to succeed, be happy, be creative, and tap into your alignment and fulfillment and your full potential. But you need to make this first step. So listen, it's not about the money that you don't have, but rather the excuses you feed yourself, or no support. So I just wanted to warn you and tell you right now, if there is someone in your life right now that it's not supporting your mission, the environment that you are right now, someone that it's not helping you, and tell you all the time these negative things, or maybe tell you that, listen, you don't need that. There's a bunch of crap. You don't need that. You have to stop listening to these people. You need to think for yourself and ask yourself, what do I need right now? How joining this amazing event would help me tap into my full potential. Look, there can be many reasons why you want to come. You might want to come because you wanted to have a great, crazy workout that somebody will push you through your limits on this magical hill that we have. It's an outdoor event. It's an outdoor workout. Or maybe you just want to come and learn more about sitting in an ice bath with other women for 3 minutes. Maybe you just want to come and listen to these stories, how women just like you, regular women, created amazing companies and become successful. Or maybe you just want to sit and be quiet and just listen other stories so you can create and flip the switch on your story. Whatever the reason is, there is a reason. But I want you to think about this reason. Think about the reason instead of shutting down that voice in your head that it's telling you don't do it. Because let me tell you, if all of us need this event, there is not even one person on this planet that doesn't need. And no matter how high they are, what level they are, what level of achievement they have, I guarantee you, when I'm going to put you through the workout and the workshop and the ice bath and the breath work, we're all going to do it together. And there's going to be other things that we're going to do together. And I don't want to say it all because I like the element of surprise. I know that you're going to lift yourself up. You're going to find the feminine power inside you. And you're going to be like, wow, how could I have missed on this? How could I have not been a part of this great community earlier? How could I not understand and feed my brain with all these lies that I've been telling myself, that you're not worth it, you don't have enough, you shouldn't be doing this, they all smarter than you. Listen, I not necessarily have these exact sayings that as you just said to you, that I'm not worth it. I don't say this stuff to myself. I really don't. Those are more common things that people say to themselves. I don't say to myself, I am stupid. You would never heard me saying, I don't. That's, how can I say? I don't say those things to myself, but do I doubt myself of my abilities? Yes, they more based on serious things, like when I was doing the presentation in Idaho, that was like the thing, because sometimes my brain will shut down and I will be like, wait a second, what did I just talk about? If you are a doctor, if this is a sign of serious disease, better let me know. But this is just, I'm laughing. because sometimes it just happen. But I don't know if it's because I'm so hyper and so happy and want to say all these things that by me saying I just get too much oxygen in my brain and I just kind of get high on it. Because my husband has the same. Sometimes he tells me, I don't even know what I just talked about. I said, you have always been this way. Even in the classes, he would just blank out. He would be like in a different kind of spaceship for his own Steve Eckert spaceship. So I'm, I think, going into my own spaceship and creating these things, but this is based more on me things, kind of how I do these things. I know sometimes that can get stressed or anxious. I know, and I know these things because I work a lot and I do a lot of things and I have to create systems for myself that would calm me down. So being aware of these things, I just that's when I do certain things, they might come this, that little stress, like, oh my God, what if I'm gonna go and I'm gonna forget? But simply and quickly, I tell myself, you're gonna do great. You're going to do amazing. You don't worry. Everything is going to work out. I give this pep talk to myself because the doubt arises. And, if you've been telling yourself horrible things, you got to stop the day. And you know what you should do? Grab a phone and record yourself when you tell those things to yourself. And I'm not going to feed you with no crap like, would you tell this to your friend? No. Because sometimes we say these bad things to our things. I've done it before and I regret it. I've said mean things to people. I mean, don't we all did it? If you think that you didn't say a mean thing to a person, you are full of crap because we all done it. But we are humans and we need forgiveness and we need to forget and forgive and move on. But record yourself when you say these things, when you have these thoughts, just record and you speak to like you would be speaking to yourself. And then see how, is this hurting you? I mean, you hurting yourself. No one else. Guys, this is just one body, one mind. And think about it. How can you do such a disservice to yourself? How can you treat your own self like this? You have this mind. You have this body for whoever or how long. And we can't just say these things. And the more you're going to catch yourself speaking those things outside, the more you're going to realize, wow, I am just not good to myself. I am just wasting my precious time. So listen, I don't want you to waste your precious time. I want you to be a part of the Freak Female Alliance event class 002. I want you to join us here in this beautiful Riverside, California at this outdoor event. And you're gonna, listen, don't overthink. You're gonna know exactly what to bring, what to wear, and things like that. Don't you worry. Don't you stress about it. It's all gonna be awesome. What I want you to do is just simply click the link that I'm giving you in this episode. It's a special link with a special discount and just do it. Just do it. Click, sign up, and be done with this. Book your tickets and fly here and meet amazing women. And I know that some of you are already in businesses. Some of you will be starting a business. Some of you will be just entering the entrepreneurial world. And you might be thinking, I've done all these events. But remember, every event is different, right? If I would have, literally, from each event that I've done, I take something in, and that's the beauty, and that's the growth that you do. It's almost like creating a book of events. If you were to take one thing from each event and write it down on a piece of paper, you would create a book of events. Because as much as I gave to people in the class 001, as much as I took it in, because they gave me amazing feedback. They told me what they were expecting, what they would like more of, what needs to be done. And I'm going to do this event because I want to improve upon my event. I want this event to be better. I want you to have an amazing experience with other like-minded women. And just imagine the fulfillment and the fact that somebody's got your back and say, listen, it's time to stop the procrastination. It's time to act. It's time to move forward. So, ladies, please click the link below and sign up for this one of the kind of event of the Freak Female Alliance, when you're gonna learn the freedom of your old beliefs. You're gonna learn how to create your new beliefs. You're gonna become the role model. You're gonna learn how to have an enthusiasm, how to take action and have a great attitude, the positive mental attitude, and kill the doubt and procrastination. And just imagine, this event is partnering with Salt Oasis, which is located in Rancho Cucamonga. For those of you who have a problem with breathing, you guys have to check this out. And listen, I'm not paid for this advertisement. I don't get penny from this. I'm just literally telling you this, that this is what you need to do. And also Muscle Bites protein donuts, and you can find them on Instagram exactly as they are. Muscle Bites protein donuts. We're gonna have these amazing donuts at my event. You're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have fun, and you're gonna lift yourself up in whatever else you wanted to do. Is it weight loss, business, relationships? You're gonna feel fulfilled. You're gonna step into your new next level of you, and you're gonna come with having these empowering women behind you, and you're gonna be ready to go. So guys, again, make sure that you're clicking the button below in this for this amazing event, and booking yourself for this amazing event. And look, if the doubt arises in your head again, do what I told you today in this episode, or even write it down on a piece of paper. And remember that the superhero is within you. You just need to discover it. Reconnect with your innate force. May your discipline, energy, and confidence be unstoppable. May your passion and curiosity be endless. May your enthusiasm be infectious. Your inner glow shine through the projects and your creations, and may your final outcome be of service to others. Each of us makes the difference, universe. I make mine, and the universe is awaiting you. Guys, thank you so much for participating, watching, liking, sharing this episode. And remember, click on the like button and share the episode, because this is so important for you to share this episode with others. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And I have to wait for my daughter to click the button to finish this show. Guys, thank you again.